When a man is deeply in love with you, it often shows in the quiet moments when no one else is watching. It's late at night, the lights are low, and the world has faded away. In these vulnerable moments, his love becomes something you feel rather than hear. It's in the soft way he breathes next to you, the unspoken warmth of his touch, and the gentle rhythm of two hearts at rest. Real love doesn't always need words. It reveals itself through subtleties and small gestures in the stillness of your shared bed. He holds you close and won't let go. When he truly loves you, a man will instinctively keep you near. Even after passion fades into the calm of the night, he'll wrap an arm around you or pull you into his chest. It's almost unconscious. In his sleep, if you shift away, he might tug you back ever so lightly, as if drawn to your warmth. This isn't just a habit or a need for comfort. It's his heart's quiet way of saying, "Stay here with me." In that embrace, you can feel how safe and cherished you are. He wants you close because, to him, you are a part of him now. Your presence by his side brings him peace, and even in dreams, he doesn't want to lose that. His touch is tender and full of care. You'll notice the difference in the way he touches you when love runs deep. There's a delicate intentionality to it. He'll brush a strand of hair from your face slowly, or trace gentle circles on your back while you drift to sleep. If he senses you're cold, he'll pull the blanket over your shoulders without a word. If you can't sleep, he'll hold your hand, silently reassuring you that he's there. In intimate moments, he's attentive and patient, deeply attuned to your responses. Your comfort is as important to him as his own. He finds as much satisfaction in your pleasure and well-being as in anything he receives. This kind of loving touch isn't something he can fake or do out of mere routine. It comes naturally when his heart is devoted. Every small gesture, a kiss on your forehead, a soft squeeze of your hand, carries the unspoken message that he treasures you. He locks eyes with you like he's seeing your soul. In those midnight conversations or moments right before a kiss, notice how he looks at you. His gaze isn't fleeting or purely hungry with desire. It's steady, warm, and searching, as if he's reading the very essence of who you are. When a man is deeply in love, making eye contact in bed can feel almost profound. There's a softness in his eyes, sometimes even awe, as though he's thinking, "How did I get so lucky?" or marveling at how connected he feels. In that locked gaze, there's nowhere to hide, and he doesn't want to hide anyway. You might catch him just looking at you in the low light, memorizing the curve of your smile, or the way your eyes glow when you talk about your dreams. It's like he sees something sacred in you, something familiar and precious. In truth, he's seeing a reflection of his own heart in yours, a part of himself he's found in you. That deep, unguarded eye contact is his soul reaching out to touch yours. It's intimate in a way that goes beyond the physical, saying everything words can't in a single shared glance. He shares his vulnerable side in the dark. Late at night, with your head on his chest and the world kept at bay, he finds the courage to open up. In those tender hours, a man in love will whisper the fears and hopes he's never voiced to anyone else. He might tell you about the childhood scars that still ache, the insecurities that keep him up at night, or the dreams he's almost afraid to chase. He speaks so softly, but every word is steeped in trust. It's easier to bear one's soul when held in loving arms, and he knows you won't judge him for the cracks in his armor. When his voice trembles or his eyes dampen with tears, he doesn't turn away or try to hide it, because he feels safe with you. This raw honesty is something he only offers when he's deeply in love. By daylight, he might wear the world's expectations like a coat of armor, but here in the darkness, he sheds that armor and lets you see the real him. Scars and all. And as you listen, perhaps gently running your fingers through his hair, he feels an immense relief. In sharing his hidden self, the doubts, the guilt, the dreams he's never spoken, he's letting you in past every wall. It's a quiet surrender of his ego, a moment of true intimacy where two souls meet without pretense. When he entrusts you with his vulnerabilities, it means he truly sees you as someone who belongs deep in his heart. It's a silent way of saying, "I love you, and I trust you with the darkest and brightest parts of me." He is content with peaceful silence. Not every moment in bed is filled with whispers or passionate noise, and when he loves you, the quiet moments become just as meaningful. Picture waking in the middle of the night and finding him lying there beside you, eyes closed, breathing in a slow, steady rhythm. He might sense you stirring and simply smile with his eyes still shut, pulling you a little closer. There's no pressure to say anything, no awkwardness, just a deep comfort in being together. When a man is truly in love, he's perfectly okay with sharing the silence. He doesn't feel the need to fill every moment with chatter or rush off after intimacy. Instead, he savors the stillness with you. Maybe you're both lying there, heartbeats gradually matching pace, or you're draped over his arm listening to the rise and fall of his breath. In those wordless moments, it's as if the two of you are communicating something deeper than language, a quiet understanding that you belong to each other right here and now. He might gently squeeze your hand or nuzzle his face against yours, not to start a conversation, but just to say, "I'm here, and I'm yours," without sound. That peaceful silence is a sanctuary both of you create, a little world where just being is enough. It takes a special kind of love to enjoy that kind of quiet together, to feel totally at ease and connected, with nothing but the hush of midnight around you. And when he gives you that calm, unrushed presence, you can feel how much he cherishes simply sharing existence with you. He isn't afraid to be playful and unguarded. Deep love often brings out a side of a man that not everyone gets to see. The little boy inside, full of gentle mischief and light. In the privacy of those late hours, you might find him whispering a silly joke in your ear, doing a goofy impression just to hear you giggle, or engaging in a spontaneous pillow fight that leaves you both breathless with laughter. These aren't things he'd do if he didn't feel completely comfortable and accepted. When he's making funny faces at you under the soft glow of the moon, or tickling you just to see that beautiful smile, he's letting his guard down in a different way. It's vulnerable, in its own sweet form, to risk being silly. He's showing you that your happiness matters more to him than looking cool or composed. In those playful moments, he's inviting you into his inner world, the part of him that is pure, sincere joy. You'll notice how his eyes light up when you laugh together, how proud he looks to be the one making you smile. That playful wrestling over the blankets, or the way he dramatically complains when you put your cold feet on him, it's all a quiet celebration of the comfort and trust he feels with you. A man deeply in love cherishes your laughter like music, and he's not afraid to be the fool if it brings you joy. Those soft chuckles in the dark, the shared jokes that only you two understand, are proof that he feels safe not just to love you, but to be himself with you completely. He makes you feel safe and protected in his arms. Perhaps one of the most telling signs of a man's love is the way he instinctively protects the person he cares for. This doesn't mean grand heroic gestures, it's often in the smallest details. When you're curled up together, notice how he positions himself. Maybe he's the big spoon, enveloping you, as if to shield you from the world. If you stir from a bad dream, he's the first to murmur, "I'm here, it's okay," in a sleepy voice, pulling you closer against him. If you wake up anxious in the middle of the night, he'll tighten his embrace or gently rub your back until you settle again. Even half awake, he's attuned to the slightest tremble of your body or hitch in your breath. And outside of sleep, this protective love shows up in other tender ways. He'll absent-mindedly tuck you under his chin or rest a hand on you as you drift off, as if to assure you that you're safe with him. It's an unconscious guardian instinct, not about control or ownership, but about care. In that bed, under his arm, you feel like nothing bad could reach you. He creates a cocoon of warmth and security where you can completely let go. When a man loves you deeply, making you feel safe becomes as natural to him as breathing. Your well-being is entwined with his own. The result? You sleep soundly beside him, secure in the knowledge that you are loved, protected, and never alone. And sometimes, in the faint morning light, you might catch him watching over you, not in a possessive way, but with quiet contentment, happy simply because you're peacefully at rest and in his care. In his arms, you have a refuge, and that sense of safety is one of love's most honest expressions. Each of these subtle behaviors is like a love letter written without pen or paper, messages from his unconscious heart to yours. When a man is deeply in love, He may not always articulate it with flowery phrases, but everything he does in those intimate moments speaks louder than words ever could. It's in the way he stays when he could turn away, in the way he gives when he could just take, and in the way he sees you, truly sees you, when the masks are off and it's just soul to soul. These are the quiet truths of how he feels. Now, I'd love to hear from you. Have you ever experienced these kinds of moments? Or perhaps noticed other little signs of true love in bed that weren't mentioned here? Every relationship has its own small rituals and tender gestures. Feel free to share your own insights or stories in the comments. What have you noticed that made you think, wow, he really loves me? Your perspective might help someone else recognize the love right in front of them. So let's talk about it. What does real love look like in the quiet of the night for you? Share your thoughts below, and let's learn from the love in each of our lives.